Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. There are many students who request me to do the JSP programming on Eclipse, so that I decided to do the JSP programming with the ID Eclipse. So I already opened the Eclipse ID over here. So those who are don't know how to download the Eclipse ID, just go to the Google, and if you are working as a JSP, so you have to download it. You just type Eclipse downloaded. If you are working as a JSP servlet programming, Java web development, you have to here, if you are download and install this package, this is for the only for Java web developers, right? This is a core Java developers. Here the JSP server, all the things are consist of this one, this ID, Eclipse ID for Java mean Java Enterprise Edition. You just click here and you will be able to download, right? Okay, which operating system you have, you can download and install your machine, right? I already download and installed in my machine. I just open it, right? The user interface look like this. I have created some several project over here. So now first what I am going to do is here I am going to create a new project of JSP project. So here first what I am going to go here, new here, you have to create as a dynamic web project. You have to select the project name as first example. This is my first example of JSP. So first JSP example, JSP SRC, next, click finish. Now your project has been created successfully. You will be able to see your project first JSP. Now here this is your structure of the folder structure. Now first you have to, what you are going to do here is, before you going to run the JSP programming, first you have to set the path. So you have to, the server you are running on Tomcat. So select your project, right click, properties, runtime. Here you have to make sure Apache 7, what is the Apache server, right? It is automatically there. You select on this one. If you have the latest version there, select on this one and apply and close it, right? Now it will be set it your path successfully, right? You are do like this. Okay, now again what I am going to do is here, go to the properties. Now again we have to Java build path. You have to select this build path. Here you have to select as this one, you have to run Apache Tomcat, this one, right? You have to apply and close it. This is the needful stuff you have to do, right? So this is the first time when you are if you are install the XAMPP Eclipse, when you are before you are writing the program, you have to configure the path. Okay, this is the server path. You must understand how to configure the server path, right? So this is how you have configured the server path, right? Now I am going to go to this one should be our web content, right? Here web content, here this is this one LB, so all the folders are there. So here first what I am going to see, I am going to create the new project. So select my folder, right click, new. Here I am going to create as JSP file. You have to select simply index.jsp, click finish, right? The index.jsp page. Okay, the index.jsp page is created successfully, right? Here this is index.jsp pages. Inside the web content and folder, your index.jsp page is created successfully. This is a simple page we have created, right? Now when you are the JSP tag, how to import the JSP tag is, inside the body tag you have to type, this is the open tag of JSP, this is a close tag, right? Here we have to write first the hello world program equal double quotation mark, here you have to write hello world, right? This is the thing we have to write. Okay, hello, we don't need this one. Okay, now we will be able to run it. So here this is the first JSP, you have to save all, select this one, run as server run on the server. So Tomcat which is running. You have to click finish. Restart the server, right? Or continue without restart. I already run it. So the first time you are running, what's the error? First JSP not available. Right, again I am going to run it. I'll write this one next. Okay, sorry. The problem is this: I am not configured here. This one first JSP, right? It's there. Finish it. Restart the server. Okay, I am going to restart it. Right, now he got down. Okay, I have. I'm not restarted. That's the problem. If I restart the first time here, you can get the hello world programming. If you are visit on the browser, what you are going to do is here, just this one. This is my all the stuff. You just copy and paste it over here. Press enter key. This is your visit your hello world program. This is a port which I am running. So if you want to change the port and everything, right? For MySQL port I have running 8080. The same port if you are running at the Tomcat, it will be the problem, right? You can't run. So if there is a port problem, how to manage the stuff is you have to change the port. So how to change the port here is you just go here, the server, right? The server here is running the server. Here you have to delete the server and you have to change the port. Okay, you have to change the port, right? I will be delete the server, right? Delete the one. Okay, here click on this one. Select this one. This is my server I am running again. Next, this is my first application. Finish. Now we have to select this one again. Go to open. So go to open. Here, this is my port. This port I am going to change it as a default port. When you are first time you have to run on the Tomcat server, this is a default available, right? This port you will be able to change 80.8080. You will be able to change one here, right? You make sure whatever port you can give here, it will be running. What you are done here is you can save here, right? That's the thing you have to do. Right? That's a simple stuff you have to do. Then it will automatically run. So here now again I am going to run the server. Save and run. Okay, run it. Okay, it's perfect. Okay, this is the thing you have to do. There are many students having a problem of this one. Okay, you have to how to change the port and everything. There are many students having a problem, so that I have explained here, right? This is first thing, right? Now what I am going to say again, I am going to do another simple program. So this is what is here my program, this one, index.jsp. So here, this how you have to add the text. If you add two numbers and get the total, how to do the achieve the task is, first I am going to write 3 plus 3, right? Here we no need to put into the double quotation mark, and we don't have to write, because this is not a string value, this is integer values. You can write straight 3 plus 3, right? Now once you save and run the program again, here we have to run the programming. 6 will be the answer. Okay, once you run it, you no need to run again by right click and run. Okay, once you run, it will be there. You just execute it, the URL, it will be changed, right? The same thing. If you want to see the output at the browser, here it will be the browser. The testing is there here, right? Now back to my project. Here I am going to add all the here this one should be there, right? So now what I am going to do is here I am going to look at the concept of variables, right? So variable, here we have to get rid of this equal, right? The variable, you all are learn about variable. What is a variable is the temporary storage of the data which on the memory, which is variable. The temporarily store the data on the memory which is a variable, right? It's not hold on the memory permanently, only store on the memory permanently. Okay, that it's called as variable, right? So first we have to study how to declare a variable, right? How to declare a variable. The same thing. If you imagine, if it is a string variable, I am going to create a name equal JSP. Name is JSP. Okay, right. Here int phi, same thing, our core Java 5000, right? That's it. Okay, that's the thing we have to write. We have to write another thing is a salary. Just give the salary. This one should be the double. Equal 50,000. Double, right? Okay, that's the thing. Now, how to print the value? If you have print the value, you have to print out dot println. This is how we have print the JSP application, right? This is how we have print the JSP application. So you write here. First one should be the name. So I am going to write here. So name is. You write your name is. Your name is. You write like this. Your name. Here we have to write employee. Right, you have to write the same thing. You have to write the instead of like this. You have to write employee name. EMP name John. Instead of that, you have to write here the age. Age 35. Salary double. Right. Your name, you have to write like this. You have to use a concatenate operator. You have to use the plus sign. So this variable employee. Then what the value you are storing in the this one called as value. This called as variable name. This is a data type, right? When you are creating the variable, you have to keep remember about these three things, right? What is a data type? What is a variable name? What is a value, right? These two things you can give anything you like. But the string, this is a data type, this is the predefined data types, right? You can't change. Okay, what Java made, the same predefined one you can give here, right? Okay, this also the data type, this also data type. When you are declaring the value of integer, you must declare the data type integer. When you are declaring the floating values, right, you must declaring the data type double or float, right? That is your right. Okay, double or the long values if it is a float, right? So this is the thing, right? I no need to explain the data types more. You already learned this stuff in your core Java. So let's go to and run this project. So let's the same thing. Control C to copy, Control V to paste this thing. This here your age. Your age. You have to put this variable here. Double, Control C to copy. This is salary. This is your salary. A simple one, right? Now right click. Not here we have to save all. If you have to see the output, right click, run Java application. This one. Sorry, not there. Right click, not Java application. This one. Run on server. Right, sorry that. Right, now here you can see here. This is the output you have to get it here. Right, very simple output you are getting here. Now if you want to moving to the next line, you have to move into the next line. What you are going to do here? Okay, so you have to write here. The thing is out dot println you write a breakpoint br tag over here. here it will be coming the next line. The same thing you have to here as well. The same var tag, copy this one and put it over here. Right, now you can check here. We have to save all, and you have to, this one should be the execute. Now here it will be changing like this. Very simple. You must learn this stuff. Okay, this is very must. If you go for the Java web developer, this all the stuff are very must. Right, this very simple stuff you have to done today. Right. I hope you guys you understood the things well. I will be continuing in my next lecturing. You will be learn how to work with forms with JSP on Eclipse. Right. Thank you for watching. If you like my channel, please subscribe me, like me. Thank you for watching.